All right, so we've got some systems that we're going to look at. For this one here, we have several dozen roses and carnations. The roses cost $15 per dozen. The carnations cost $8 per dozen. And she bought 17 dozen flowers. So I don't know how many dozen of either of them that she bought, but I do know that combined together it is 17 dozen. But we do know that she paid this amount of money. So however many R's, we need to multiply that by 15 because that's how much those are all worth. And then however many C's, carnations, we would multiply by that 8. And then this would be total money. So we have total number of actual flowers, and then we have total number of actual money here. So we can go ahead and multiply through. This would be what? A -8 and a -8. And 8 times 17 is what? 56. 13, 136. So why did I do that? I wanted these guys to go away because I really wanted to have an R as my answer. So I multiply through by a -8 all the way through. So those cancel, giving me with 7R is equal to 192 minus 136 would give us 56. So I get that I have a total of 8 dozen roses. So now we just want to check and make sure that that works. So I have 8 dozen roses in there, and that would mean that I would have a total of 9 dozen carnations for that. And so I would just go ahead and check that. That would give me what? 72, and 5 times, or 15 times 8, and add those together, and sure enough I get 192. So we're good. All right, let's go ahead and look at a system of 3. For these, just check them, see if they work. So I always check on the bottom one first because they try to trick you and make one on the top work. So we'll go ahead and put a 0 in here so that goes away. Then this would be 12 when I put in the 4 minus 4 times 9 is 36 equals 24. So this is -24 equals +24. So that is not true. And I just double check a negative, positive. Yes, that works. So that one didn't work. I'm going to try it into here. So this would give me a -6. This would give me a +12. And this would be -9 times 10 thirds, sorry. I cancel out my 3. So that'd be -30, and this would be a +6, which would give me a -24 again. And -24 doesn't work. So those are out. At this point, we know it's going to be a simpler problem because it's either infinite or no. So we're going to just go ahead and put 2 of them together. Let's see which one would be the best to get rid of. I don't know, maybe the Z's. So we'll put that together, and something beautiful is going to happen. I just know it. So I'm going to multiply through by +3 here. Now, 3 times 0 is 0. That is my negative. This is a negative. This is a positive. So life looks good. So I have 5x minus 19y is equal to 8. So then I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put the top and the bottom one together. I would like to make that equal to a 9. So I'm going to go ahead and write the bottom one here. You have to be careful. I can't talk and do it at the same time. I always seem to make mistakes, so I just double check, make sure that that's all right. And then I'm going to multiply through this by a 3, which will make that a +9. So cancel, cancel, cancel. 0 equals +48. This is not true. So I knew something like that was going to happen, and I've got my no solution. If this had been 0 equals 0, then it would have been infinite number of solutions. All right, let's look at this other word problem here. So what have we got? We have a package of 20 and a packages of 6. So I'm going to have like the big packages Oh, and 3. Sorry, we have 3 little things going on here. So what are we going to call this? We'll call this my 20 packages. How did we do this one? We have 6 bagels each. The rest contain 12. They were 168 bagels in all. How many packages of 12 did the manager buy? Oh, there's 20 total packages. Oh, I got it. All right. So we have 20 total packages of a dozen, and I'll do half for a half dozen bagels. Okay, so we have a total of 168 bagels in all. So we have 20 of the dozen plus the halves, and I don't know how many of each of them, but I know that I have 12 in each of my dozen, and I have 6 in each of my half, and I do have a total of 168 total is it donuts? Bagels. Donuts sound better. So again, I have a total number of packages that's happening, and I have a total number of actual donuts that are happening. So I want to know the D. So I'm going to go ahead and make this a -6 and a -6 and a -120 when I multiply 20 times 6. So this gives me 48 is equal to 6D, and D is equal to 8. So that would be my answer. All right.